VGP ist Entwickler, Eigentümer und Verwalter von hochwertigen semi-industriellen und Logistikimmobilien. Was wir auf dem Markt sehen, ist, dass die Gebäude schneller, hochwertiger und nachhaltiger gebaut werden müssen.
At VGP, we see our role as finding solutions for the needs that our clients can have.
Since we've started, we've built up a lot of skills and expertise inside of VGP.
This allows us to face and solve complex problems.
Wir können unsere Erfahrungen mit unseren Kollegen in ganz Europa austauschen. Das macht uns sehr schnell und flexibel und wir können auf viele Herausforderungen reagieren.
We need to maintain our high standards, safety and the quality of our operation. And with VGP, for me, it's easy to work with and it's super quick, super fast.
Timing is of utmost importance, certainly in complex buildings. We try never to promise what we cannot achieve, and we try always to keep our deadlines.
At VGP, we're not looking for a quick win. We're in it for the long haul.
We stand for sustainability and durable entrepreneurship.
We need to understand the challenges of today so that we can understand the solutions for tomorrow.
We build tomorrow today. Das machen wir schnell, qualitativ hochwertig und nach Ihren Anforderungen.
So the starting point really of everything that we do is when we analyze a land plot. At that point, we need to figure out what the future requirements will be, what we can deliver to future customers.
Es gibt Kunden, die ganz neu im europäischen Markt sind, die sich nicht auskennen mit den Umgebungen, mit den Anforderungen, die es hier gibt.
There, VGP has a lot of knowledge about what can be achieved, what cannot be achieved, what needs to be altered, how to design certain features and certain things in order for it to pass legislation, to get the building permit, to get the operational permit. That is in the first place where we can help. At the moment there is happening a whole lot of things in the world which have a big influence on our industry, which will force us to make some changes to our standards.
The demand for logistics and light industrial buildings is really increasing, or certainly that's what we see in the market.
People are considering today far more than before to start reproducing again locally.
People are consolidating their buildings within Europe and really trying to optimize and maximize their supply chain.
Führt dazu, dass es eine große Nachfrage gibt am europäischen Markt nach komplexen und technisch hochwertigen Gewerbeimmobilien.
That brings in new requirements for buildings in terms of the quality of the floor, the height of the building, the electrical supply that comes into the building.
Uno de los puntos ha sido el nivel del pavimento, que tenía que ser plano completamente, y es verdad que los requerimientos los teníamos cumplidos.
In many buildings where we have robots, just like this one here with PAC, we have the challenge of providing what we call super flat floors. The robots are very sensitive, very temperamental, and so they need to have an environment that will allow them to operate to maximum efficiency. One of the biggest changes is the focus on CO2 neutrality and sustainability.
Wir sehen auf dem Markt, dass durch den European Green Deal die Mieter agieren müssen und CO2 einsparen müssen.
Today, with every tenant, we have everywhere discussions about going forward so that the building in 2050 is still compliant with the guidelines of the European Union.
We just prepared the new visualizations. We are just going more and more sustainable each and every project.
So we have a specialized unit on renewable energy, which are people which have really a lot of competence. They worked for renewable energy companies.
We are going to install a huge amount of photovoltaic on the roof for the self-consumption of Zalando.
One of the things we're looking to do in all of our buildings is to lower the carbon footprint of the materials we use. Something that we're doing and have been doing for some time now is using FSC certified wood. We're using wood, particularly for load-bearing structures, in a number of projects in a number of different countries. For example, we're using it in Austria, in our project in Graz, we're using it in the Netherlands, in Nijmegen. We're really trying to look for different options throughout the VGP network.
Early access means that the client is accessing the building and starting with their implementation works before the building is fully completed. This is very important for our clients. So in this space, we have already provided the early access to Crossmafire, so they are already start implementation works.
So Zalando will send the first parcels out here of the building, and we will install the last column here on this side. So it is a building site and a logistics center next to each other.
Timing is always everything. In humor, but also in our job. Inside of VGP, we have, of course, a lot of competences, and I would say that we have an expert on every field. Out of the 385 people which are working, I would say half of them are engineers today.
At VGP, we're constantly expanding our knowledge by absorbing all feedback from what's available in the market, of course, from our suppliers, contractors, design companies we are collaborating with, and we are constantly integrating this information to be able to provide later on a fully adapted and expertise service to them.
We really have a center and a core of European management, which makes sure that the VGP DNA goes out to every one of those countries. So we're able to operate on a local basis, but really with an international perspective.
We need to really be in advance of the others all the time and try to think ahead. Thinking ahead is looking at what our customers are doing and preparing for the next step.
We like to help our customers grow and expand, and we like to do it together. Building a relationship really works for everybody.
It's really nice, I have to say, to realize a building and see people working here and robots running around and companies like PAC growing. It's wonderful. It really is the sort of payoff for us.
So komplex das Projekt auch ist, wir haben keine Angst davor, dieses anzugehen.
We make the difference through our technical skills and know-how in a fast-changing market.
Entrepreneurship should be responsible. It's not only about making money, it's not only about growing the company, it's also about making the future better for all of us, for our children and for the people who come after us, and that's what we are working on.